Hi guys, this is Amar and welcome to amar.techstuff. So guys, in this video we are going to focus on yet another BGP troubleshooting ticket, and the problem statement in this particular ticket is that not able to ping destination 10.1.1.1 from source 60.1.1.1. So this is the problem statement and we need to solve this issue. So where is source 60.1.1.1? So guys, here is the source 60.1.1.1. so this is basically one, that is loopback 1 of router R6 is the source and the destination is here on router R1. So R1's loopback 1 is 10.1.1.1, that is router R1's loopback, so that is the destination. So from here we'll just mark or show you, that is from here we are from this loopback we are not able to ping this loopback. So this is the problem statement and we need to solve this issue. So this is the overall picture of my virtual lab. So we'll try to solve this issue. So we'll go step by step in solving this issue. So for that we'll go on router 6 first of all, and here is router 6. So from here I'll just verify once the loopback interface. Show IP in brief. So this is my loopback 1 which have the IP address of 60.1.1.1, which is correct. The loopback is up, that's good. Let me check on R1 itself, because so R1 is in yellow color, so is the prompt of R1. So let me check here also, show IP in brief, show IP in brief, and you can see here loopback 0, it is you can see it is 1.1.1.1, so we need loopback 1, so this is correct, 10.1.1.1. so loopback 1 is correct, it is up, that is good. So let me check from source to destination I'm able to ping or not. So this is my destination and the source is 60.1.1.1 and I'm not able to ping. Here guys, instead of 60.1.1.1 I can even write interface loopback 1, that will work. But here you can see the ping is not happening, so this is the problem and we need to solve this problem. Whenever you are working in a real environment, you will get such kind of issues where a source will be given, a destination will be given, sometimes a port number will be given, and you need to troubleshoot why the communication is not happening. So let's troubleshoot this further. So let's check on R1 whether we have a route to reach the destination or not. So you can see we do not have the route itself to reach the destination. Let me check the routing table. You can check the routing table, all are connected and the loopback interfaces in the routing table. There's nothing else in this routing table. So basically in this architecture, on this diagram, you can see that R6 router, this have only one exit interface. Okay, that is this. Okay. So we need to check whether this eBGP, which R6 router is forming with R4, it is up or not, and the IP address is 46.1.1.0/24. so I've taken it like 46, so it is between router 4 and router 6, so this is how I've taken the IP address. So 46.1.1.0/24. so let's check whether this link is up or not and the eBGP between these two routers is up or not. So let's check it. So I'm on router R6, show IP BGP summary. Okay, so you can see that the neighborship is in the idle state. Okay, the neighborship is in the idle state, means it is basically down. So we need to check why it is down. So we'll try to troubleshoot in that sense, that why this is down. So you can just check over here first of all the interface, which is Ethernet. Let me check what is the interface. Ethernet 2/3, the WAN interface. Yeah, and you can see here it is administratively down, so we need to make it up. So for some reason I made it administratively down and it remained administratively down. I think so that is the reason why the eBGP neighborship with R4 is not coming on router R6. So let me make it up. So I'll make it up. That interface I'll make it up first of all, because of that. And I'll show you one thing, before making it up. Show IPBGP summary. Okay, so even if you check now, whenever you find any BGP neighbor as down, you try to ping that BGP neighbor. Now here we are not able to ping that BGP neighbor, so that this ping should happen. Then only the BGP neighborship is going to come up, because BGP works on TCP port number 179, and for the TCP session to come up, the layer 3 connectivity should be up between those IPs. So here we do not have that layer 3 connectivity itself. The ping is not working, okay, because ping is again going to give us the layer 3 status of that particular IP. So it is not up. So let us make it up. The interface which I before was 2/3. I'll simply do no shot, and now I'll try to ping it. It is up, and I'm able to ping that. Just check. So I'm able to ping 46.1.1.4. So this particular interface, guys, this particular interface was down, so we made it up. Okay, so once we made it up, we are now able to ping 46.1.1.4 from router 6. So we are able to ping. Now let's check whether our BGP neighborship came up or not. So just go on R6 and check it over here itself. Show IPBGP summary. Okay, still it is not up. Still it is in the idle state. It does not come up. Let me check on R4 as well. Surely it will not be up on R4 also. Show IPBGP summary. You can see with R6 it is not up. It is in the idle state. So we need to troubleshoot again more. Something is missing, which is not, because of which the neighborship is not coming up. So we need to troubleshoot that. Guys, you can see certain logs are coming once we made that interface up, and the ping was started happening. Some logs are coming, and you can see some logs are coming, and these are the notification messages for BGP, and this indicates this notification message basically says that it's TCP6 bad authentication. That is BADAUTH. That is the bad authentication. So something is related to bad authentication with this neighbor, which is R4, for which we are troubleshooting. So something is no MD5 digest from 46.1.1.4, which is R4, to R6, which is 46.1.1.6. So in this way you need to read these messages. So we are receiving these messages. Something is wrong with the authentication, I think so. So let's check. So to check it, I'll just give this command show run section BGP. So let's wait, and also on R4 also will give the same command, show run section BGP. So this is the neighbor IP, right? So what I'll do is I'll just focus on this particular configuration, 46.1.1.4, and let us focus here also. So this is the configuration. I'll just paste this configuration from R6 on a notepad. Also the configuration from R4, guys, I'll paste over here. So this is the IP address for R6. So just check and just paste it. So whenever in real environment, also whenever you are troubleshooting or want to make certain changes in the live environment, is guys always a best practice to actually note down on a notepad or that what all changes you need to make and then only paste it. So this is for R4. So you can guys clearly see the difference that password is not configured for on R4. Okay, so for R4 we should have in configuration where we need to tell the R4 that for this particular neighbor, that is for R6, that is 46.1.1.6, you should have a password this. So that password that configuration we should have. So let's do it. So what we are going to do on R4 is we'll be entering into router BGP 300 because it's a member of our AS 300, and then we are going to give this command neighbor 46.1.1.6 and this password. Okay, so basically password is the command and this is the encrypted password. So this is an encrypted password with type 7 password. So you can decrypt it. How to decrypt it, I'll paste the link in the I button or in the description section of this video. Please check it. How to decrypt a password, type 7 password. But here you can again paste it with encrypted format itself with this keyword 7, password space 7. You can do so, it will work. I'll show you how it is. So this is the configuration which I need to make on R4. Let me make it quickly. So just copy this. I'll go on R4 and I'll show you one more thing. Okay. I'll just on the debug on R4. Debug IP BGP. Now I'll just go see. You can see certain messages, but I haven't pasted. Now you'll see some messages. Okay, a lot of messages. These are the this is the BGP neighborship is coming up, so a lot of messages are exchanging. You can see a lot of messages. So yeah, I'll just try to explain you a few. You can see here that it has gone from active to open sent. So the open messages are going to be sent, and in open messages certain parameters have been exchanged, the version number, the hold on timer and everything. Try to stop it. So you can see here open sent to open confirm, the state has changed from open confirm to established. Okay. So this is how the state is going to change. Earlier it was inactive, so it came from active to open sent, and from open sent it came to open confirm, and then open confirm to establish. Establish is the final state, or the actual state for which we means the BGP is up once you have this established state. Okay. So you can now check here, show IP BGP summary. Okay, so now the BGP is up with R6. Now let's check on R6 as well. You can on R6 also you can see that once this neighbor came up, that is R4 came up, these messages which were related to the password or the authentication have stopped. So let us check here also, show IP BGP summary. So you can see here it is up now. So in this way we have made this neighborship up, but still we are about to get our 1.1.1. You can see here we are not received any route related to 10.1.1.1. So still we do not have it in our routing table. So let's troubleshoot it more. So let us check why we are not receiving it. Show IP BGP neighbor 46.1.1.4. I'll just paste it over here. Let me check what all routes we are receiving from. Okay, inbound soft reconfiguration not enabled for this one. Okay, I'll change it, no issues. I'll go into router BGP 600 and for neighbor 46.1.1.4 soft reconfiguration inbound. And now I'll check what all routes I am receiving from router 4. So these are the routes which I am receiving, a lot of routes. You can see I am receiving some routes of R1 as well, that is 10.1.1.2's network I am receiving, 10.1.3 I am receiving, but I am not receiving 10.1.1.0's network. I'm not receiving. So I need to check it why I'm not receiving. You can see here R1's this network, this loopback 2 is I'm able to receive it from R4. Okay, and these are the paths which it is going to take. So why I'm not receiving it, let me check on R4. I'll just go on R4 and I'll just check why it is not advertising. Let me check here. Show IP BGP neighbor 46.1.1.6, which is R6, advertise routes. So let me check which all routes it is advertising. You can see it is not advertising 10.1.1.0. It is not advertising, but rest of the routes it is advertising. Okay, so let me check. So for R4, you can check whether we have a route on R4 or not. We will not have a route also. Here also we are not having a route. So R4 is going to. Now let's check on R4 whether it is receiving the routes from its neighbor or not. So show IP BGP neighbor. So it have two neighbors. Okay, one is this R2 and R3. So either it will get from R2 or it will get from R3. Okay, so let me check from R2 whether it is getting it or not. So R2 is 24.1.1.2 received routes. So here also you can see we are not getting the route. I'm also not getting the route. I checked it with the neighbor R3 as well. 3.3.3.3 received routes. You're not getting the route as well. Here also you can see you're getting 10.1.2.0, but you're not getting 10.1.1. So basically what we checked is, I'll just explain you again that what exactly we checked. So what we checked was on R4 we checked that for this particular network 10.1.1.0 we're not getting this route from this neighbor, that is R2, and also from R3. Okay, so we're not getting from both the neighbors. So let's go on R2 and check whether R2 is getting this particular route, that is from R1 to R2. Okay, whether we are getting it from here or here. So we'll just check it from R2 as well now. So let's log in into R2 now. It's time to log in into R2. So it's my favorite router. It's green color, so it's my favorite. So just check now. Show IP BGP neighbor 1.1.1.1 is the neighbor received routes. Okay, so we just check it over here. We are receiving some routes, but again guys, we are not receiving 10.1.1.0's network. So there's some issue with R1 now. Let's go on R1 and check. So on R1 you can see what I have done is I'll just check whether I'm advertising it or not. Show BGP neighbors 2.2.2 advertise routes. So here you can see that I'm not advertising 10.1.1.0/24, but I'm advertising all these routes. So because of which on RCs also you were able to see these routes. Okay, so let me advertise it. I'll just go into configuration mode, router BGP 100, and give this command. To advertise the routes in BGP, you need to give this command network 10.1.1.0 with this keyword and marks, and the subnet marks is /24. So I'll just do it. Okay. Now I'll check it whether it is advertising to R2 now. Not. Yes, now it is advertising to R2. So now R1 is advertising the route 10.1.1.0/24 to R2. Let me check on R2 now. whether I'm receiving it or not. Yes, on R2 I'm receiving it. Let me check on R4 now. From R2 also check. From R2 I'm receiving it. From R3 also I'm receiving it. So I'm receiving it on R4. Let me check on R6, the ultimate router, the source router. Yes, I'm able to receive it. Now I'll ping it. Ping 10.1.1.1, source is 60.1.1.1. That's it. Now we are able to ping it. If you want to see show IP route 10.1.1.1, you can see you're learning this route from R4, that is 46.1.1.4, and you're learning it via BGP. Okay, and the ED value is 20. So you can see this details. So guys, in this way we can troubleshoot some of the complex tickets which you will receive when you're working in a real environment. So I will always recommend all my subscribers of amar.techstuff that do practice a lot on JNS3 or EVNG or packet tracer, because once you practice you will have a good hands-on which will help you eventually when you're working in a real environment. So guys, I'll stop here in this video. This video is a bit lengthy video, but I think I'll come up with more complex sort of issues in the same lab, but with more complex issues slowly in the troubleshooting tickets. So guys, I'll stop here. Before ending this video, I'll request you to please subscribe my channel amar.techstuff. If you really like my videos, please do like and also comments on my videos, which will motivate me to make more videos. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day. Thank you.